Good evening. I'm going to talk tonight about the recent issue of the Slinky Empire. Currently, four departments, Sumac, Tergum Terra, Georgetown, and Iabi, have declared independence. This has come, of course, after several months that Slyn citizens have not been able to be represented. Um, and what is most worrying for me, and I can't seem to find it actually anymore. I believe someone might have edited out show changes. But it was from the foreign minister of Starland, and it said that essentially they will not back. Huh, that's odd. Um, it was reverted by Starland. Um, huh, I find that truly odd. It was reverted by the same people that they were discussing. Anyway, it seems that this current issue has been censored by Starland, even though they were the ones who, even though they were the ones. That's odd. They're saying that they deleted all of the information from their page, which had the same text that I was about to read from, so it made that a bit more difficult. However, it this statement said essentially that they would not support um, uh, they will not support the revolutionary coup d'etat people in Starland, who, I mean, I find odd because Starland praises itself and puts it up on a pinnacle for being so democratic, where they won't even stand with people who lack democratic rights. I mean, I do believe that Parker the First said it very correctly and said that uh, I mean you you don't have a legislature in Slinky Empire. You can't have one, according to King Fyrst, until you have four political parties, even though they have some 13 odd departments, which to me seems like that's enough people to have representation. And so the fact that you are not delegating your legislature powers to the collective representatives of the people is in itself a destruction of democracy. Um, and Parker the First said it very well in that I believe Kyng has a very odd way and a very odd view of democracy. According to him, every vote that is not cast um, should be cast in his favor. So if, let's say, you have three people, two people go out and vote, but they go out and vote for two different people, and that one person decides not to vote, and the one incumbent that is there, even though that one person didn't vote, he gets that vote. That's not that's voter fraud. That's illegal. And that's so undemocratic. And so I stand with the people of these departments, and I agree with them that they have the right to self-determination, that they should be able to defend their political rights in the Slinky Empire. And although I still do not agree 100% with anything that the Slinky Empire stands for, um, I do believe that these people have their political rights, and their democratic rights to do this. And the fact that not only was this statement censored, but it's very unnerving to me um, that you would deny these people their political rights when you set yourself up as being so democratic and being such a great country based on democracy and being the keepers of peace, even though, according into this statement, you said that you would, let me actually say it. Um, Now, with that said, I am about to send an urgent text message to the Prime Minister to inform her of this, and as allies of Slinky, war may be an option. That is not a statement of a keeper of peace. That is a statement of a warmonger. And as we have seen in this community, warmongers aren't very well respected. Um, they have they haven't been. I don't believe they ever have been in this community because we all realize that nothing can be accomplished through micronational war. I mean, it is essentially a de jure war, but not a de facto war, and it's rather pointless to have a de jure war and not have a de facto war. Um, and it seems that the Republic of Ultimiya, I may be mispronouncing that, my apologies, because it's after midnight here. But it, they have seemingly condemned Parker the First, who's the leader of Terra, um, for his overthrow of the Slinky monarchy. Um, I mean, the reasons why he's condemning this is because he, I suppose, and I'm going to use a definition that I would use. I believe he thinks that it's a imperialistic move, which perhaps it may be, but I mean, you have 4 other departments and you're targeting one, and I don't think that he's acting alone, because why would he be acting alone if there was 3 other departments that are following behind him? Um, that just seems odd to me. Um, that's about it. Otherwise, I have talked to uh, Mark Meehan this evening, and he did express his support for uh, the territories that are now rebelling against King Fyrst. And I said to the foreign minister of Starland that I would write a revised copy of the amicus curiae brief that I submitted to um, the St. Charlian Ambassadorial Council. So I will have to get on that whenever I wake up tomorrow. But that's about it, and it just shames me and rocks me to the core that someone could do this. Anyway, have a good evening.